Hey, it's Mr. Bass, and I'm excited because I got more cool stuff to show you guys. And I've got to start with what I think is the coolest thing that I got. Let me show you the package. Check that thing out. What could it be? What could it be? Let's take a look. Working class zero. I have wanted one of these bad boys for the longest time. What I think is one of the coolest measuring boards out there. This thing is wood. They come in several colors, and orange is one of my favorite colors, so I decided to get the orange one. See the reflection of my light there. Check out the back. This thing's a work of art. You almost could just hang it on your wall rather than measure fish with it. But my plan is to take it out on the boat and see if I can't catch me some giant fish fishing swim baits. That's right. My goal this year is to catch a lot more fish on swim baits. And so I've purchased a few new swim baits, and let me show you those while I'm at it. Take a look at this. A brand new bait by Mr. Gilbert over at Working Class Zero. It's called the Tyrant, and this is a 10-inch soft bait. It weighs 6 ounces, and you can rig it, of course, a couple of different ways. It has some pretty cool features, as you can see here. Designed, tested, and handcrafted by Mike Gilbert. It has an echo chamber. It has a stealth mode weight pocket, which all of his soft plastics do, to my knowledge, the Citizens and the others that they make. A head case harness up front, and a dissident tail. A dual action tail that exhibits lateral movement or vertical rotation at varying speeds. So pretty darn cool. It comes in 4 different colors, and I was only able to get 3 of the colors. The color that I really wanted is called Informant, and it kind of looks like a very subtle trout bait, but I couldn't get my hands on that. But I was able to get one of each of the other 3 colors, and they're all very similar, quite frankly. I'm going to take them out of the package and show them to you up close. All right, this color is called Conspirator. And it's got, dots along the top here, kind of like Informant. Informant has more color in here like you would see in a trout, where this is just kind of silverback for the most part. As you can see, nice big lifelike eyes. All of his swim baits have really nice big eyes. And as he said, there's a cavity, a hollow cavity in here for your hook, and depending on harness and depending upon how you want to rig it. And of course, it has this pretty prominent, beefy tail. And this thing, Mike Gilbert has a couple of just super sick videos. You got to go watch him fishing videos where he's fishing and catching fish with this big 10-inch bait, and it is a thing of beauty. The dude, he is a renaissance man when it comes to swim bait fishing. He's a naturalist. He's the real deal, and he takes his bait making very seriously. So that's really cool. This color, again, is Conspirator. This one is called Partisan. And you can see kind of at the head, it has maybe a little, I don't know though, when you compare it to Conspirator, yeah, there's a little more color, I'd say, in this head. It's got three or four little dots here, but no dots along the top. It's just kind of a single color pattern. Partisan on the right, Conspirator on the left. I'll kind of do it like this so you can kind of see the difference. And then I got one other color. This one is called Henchman. And it's what I would call the most basic of them all. In other words, nothing super sexy about the color. It's just really natural, basic. Who knows, it'll probably catch more fish than all the others. But let me just show you the three that I have, kind of side by side. Maybe you'll get a little look there. To me, I think I like the one in the middle here the best. That one's called Partisan. So of the ones that I got, I like Partisan the best, the one in the middle. Can't wait to get out there and give these guys a try. So I'm pretty pumped about the Tyrants. All right, now he says to rig these, if you're going to use a belly-weighted hook, he recommends a 12-aught owner beast hook. I ordered some of those, and I think they're in this red envelope. Yeah, 12-aught, 3/4 ounce owner beast hooks. Dude, those things are huge. But Mike has experimented, tried and true. He knows what works, so I am going to take the expert's word for that. And hey, who doesn't love owner beast hooks? They're great. Got a free Working Class Zero sticker, and I got a shirt. Oh God, why can't my husband swim bait? And look at her husband's jersey. It shows all the techniques I guess he's good at. Okay, that is my Working Class Zero haul. And that alone is enough to break the bank. That was not a cheap order by any means. But I also have some Guggen and Ketchco products, most of which are new to the market, that I also got in a separate order. Let me show you some of those. First up is the Guggen Rival. This is a 7-inch long glide bait. Just got one joint, weighs 2.1 ounces, and this color is called Baby Bass. That one looks nice. Then I got pretty excited when the Guggen Contender came out with new Jellicle custom paint jobs. And this gal, I'm sorry I don't know your name. I'll try to put it on the screen. An amazing bait artist. And she creates these Jellicle color patterns for a lot of the Guggen and I think maybe some of the other Ketchco products out there. So she's painted several of the Guggen Squad Contender glide baits. I was able to get my hands on 3 of the colors. All the others were sold out. Again, this is also a 7-inch glide bait. And it has 2 joints though. And it weighs 1 3/4 ounces. So it's a little lighter than the Rival. You can kind of see how they compare there. These Jellicles, I'm actually going to take out of the package so we can look at the colors up close since they are custom colors. This first one, limited edition Shimmer Shad. Shimmer Shad. And, you know, there's purple. A lot of purple in there. Goldish. Even, look at the color on the tail. These tails are replaceable. So if you break one off or one gets bit off, it's flexible plastic tail that you can replace. I like the Shimmer Shad. Nice color. Next, limited edition Trophy Trout. Jekyll patterns I got. This Trophy Trout is the sickest. It is so freaking cool looking. I mean, that thing is beautiful. Orange, gold, browns, silvers, pink, yellows, greens. Wow. This color is off the charts. Cool. The last one is bone belly carp. These contenders are slow sinking glide baits. Check out that. Again. A really cool color too. Bone belly carp. Look at that. Golly. I love it. It's beautiful. I mean, geez. And you know, these things aren't just a thing of beauty. It's a very, very solid, respectable glide bait. They have full swivel hooks, 360-degree swivel hooks. And you can see these EWG hooks are premium, beefy, nice hooks right out of the package. Check out those wide eyes. So this bad boy you can get for $24.99 up to $29.99, depending upon where you can find it. But if you're a Carl's Club member, you can get this thing for less than $21. $20.99 for the 7-inch. So that's the 7-inch contender. They also make a contender in 4.5-inch. Again, you've got the 3 sections. They actually call them a 3-jointed bait. I always call, 1 joint, 2 joint. So I call this a 2-joint bait normally. But regardless, it's a great little swim bait. And these junior sizes are really, they're bite-sized snacks that really look great. This color is not a jellicle color, but it's a really nice looking swim bait. And it's just called bluegill. We may as well take it out. Again, complete 360-degree rotating hooks. And a very nice paint job. This, of course, is not a custom paint job, but it's got a lot of color. Bluegill. It's got the same replacement tail, replaceable tail. That's the Contender Junior. So the 4.5-inch, which is 2/3 of an ounce, not super heavy. This thing is $13.99 if you are a Carl's Club member. If you're not a member, you can get it for $19.99. All right, so that's the Guggen Squad Contender. Man, I love those Jekyll colors. That's not the only swim bait I got recently. I also got 3 different colors of the Spro Shad. The KGB Shad 180 to be exact. This color is called Gizzard Shad. This is going to be a great fishing color. I also got my hands on Ghost Perch. Also a very nice looking bait. I also have the Threadfin Shad, but I don't have it handy. It's actually in my boat at the moment. So I was happy to get those. And to wrap up my swim bait purchases, I wanted to try one of these little Z-Man Hercules swim baits. I've heard a lot about these, and I've just never thrown them. This color's called Bad Shad. And I think I'm going to love it. I really like throwing these soft plastic swim baits about this size as well. It's 5/8 of an ounce, and it's 5 inches long. And you can see that big beefy hook on there. And you could put a treble hook on it if you want below. Oh, I also forgot about another Ketchco bait that I got that I'm also dying to try, and that is the Baby Bull Shad, which I love that jointed, hard Baby Bull Shad bait. But now they've got a soft plastic, weedless baby bull shad. It's 4.5 inches long, and this color is bluegill. It's brand new. Just hit the market. I'm going to go throw this tomorrow as well. A couple other new baits. This juicy casting jig in 1/2 ounce. This color, flaming hot. Jeez. How red can you get? That is a new red color for the juicy casting jig. Big 5/0 hook. 1/2 ounce, as I said. And the Guggen Squad Mini Bumper. This, of course, is a finesse spinnerbait. It weighs 1/4 ounce. It is a double Colorado blade, a number 3 and a number 1. And this color is chartreuse white. If you've not tried Guggen spinnerbaits, you really ought to think about it. I have been pleasantly surprised over the past couple of years on the quality of these spinnerbaits, and they really are great fish catching lures. Here's another new bait. And you know me, I'm a bandwagon guy. I will hop on the bandwagon when a new bait comes out and it makes some noise. And Alton Jones Jr., who has been tearing it up on the Major League Fishing circuit, this is his signature bait. And he's winning big money with this bad boy. So I like the G-Crack or G-Crack, however you pronounce it, baits. And he created this bait. It's called the Bellows Shad. So I was like, I got to get some of these. And he's been flipping these things in, wherever you'd flip and pitch a flipping bait. And it comes through brush really well. A very weedless presentation. This color is pretty cool. It's called Electric Shad. This one's called Honeydew. This one's called White. This is Bluegill. And AJ's Juice. One thing to keep in mind about these G-Crack baits, these Bellows Shads and these Bellows Gills, they may be the world's most slimy bait. They are covered in super slimy stuff. So you cannot help but just cover your fingers in this stuff when you start handling the baits. This is the Honeydew color. Thought I'd show you a very subtle chartreuse. This is a laminate, white on the bottom and chartreuse on the top, or white on the top, chartreuse on the bottom. Honeydew, or we might call this Mountain Dew, Diet Dew. And this is Alton's color, AJ's Juice, which is, pretty green pumpkin-y, really. Slimy, green pumpkin-y. And I do think they make these in more than one size, but this 3.8-inch size is about the size I want. I don't really have a need to go bigger or smaller. I think for now, I'm just going to stick with this one size. Okay, I'm going to wrap up this unboxing video with a few new baits that I just got in from LureNet. And as you know, I'm really fallen in love with a lot of LureNet products. They have a lot of Yum products. They have a lot of Norman products. They have other really cool products, Booyah baits. And they have a lot of cool colors. They have a custom paint shop where they are always taking some really awesome baits in and of themselves and then creating some super cool colors on top of that. So I've got a custom painted spook that I want to show you, but before I show you that, I'm going to show you, I got 5 packs of Spine Craws by Yum, all different colors. And so let me show you those. This is GB Plum. I'm not going to take these out of the package. Junebug Red Flake. Watermelon Red Flake. pumpkin groove, and green pumpkin. All right, this is one of the best topwater lures out there on the planet, the Heddon One Knocker Spook. And this color is called number 7. It is a custom paint job. You can only get it at LureNet. This top, I don't know if it's purple, and for some reason it's not looking very purple in my screen here. And then it goes to this orange skeletal pattern, reddish orange eyes, and then shad belly. And you got your number 7 right there on the chin. And of course the One Knocker, it has a heck of a knocker in it. 2 big beefy trebles, 4.5 inches long, 3/4 of an ounce. The hooks are size 2. So that's number 7, a really cool color. That bait is $8.99 over at lurenet.com. Okay, that wraps up this unboxing of some very cool new baits. Can't wait to get out and try them. Hope this was helpful, enjoyable, and entertaining. If so, please share the video with someone you know. Thanks so much for supporting the Mr. Bass channel. I hope you have a great time fishing this week. And until next time, this is Mr. Bass. Happy fishing!